guys, I'm going to start out this vlog. Actually, right now I'm in a hotel room that you will see in an upcoming vlog, so it's kind of a little all over the place, but I had some things I wanted to be able to put together in a vlog for you, and I wanted to kind of piece them together by telling you sort of what was going on at the time. And so that's what I'm going to do. I actually, right now, it's a little unsettling because the hotel room that we're in, well, it's beautiful and at a beautiful place. We were here last year as well, my husband and I were. The room is very different than the one last year, and I'm not digging it. We have like an adjoining room, which we're not with the people next to us, so, but you can see under the door. I just stuck a towel under there. So it feels very like you have no privacy, and anyone who's in the hallway, anyone who's around here right now can hear me talking right now. So basically, if anyone can hear me talking, they think I'm a weirdo in here, and maybe they're right. But anyway, so we're just gonna go ahead and we'll pretend that's not happening. And yeah, so let's get into this. So basically, I wanted to put together some things that were going on with me and just kind of share some things with you guys that I was excited about. And my uncle was up from Georgia, and he has actually not been here since before the world went crazy. He actually had some medical issues going on that he needed to have a bone marrow transplant for. And so we had seen him the September, was it August or September before he, before all of that hit. So 2019 was the last time we had seen him, when he was up in Michigan, and we had all gone to an apple orchard together and stuff. And so he was coming up for the weekend, and my dad, his sister, and his two brothers were going up north in Michigan to where my grandpa is buried. And it would have been my grandpa's 100th birthday. So that was why they were kind of getting together, going up to his gravesite, that kind of thing. Actually, in April 2nd will be 30 years since he passed away, which just is absolutely crazy to me. But so that was what my uncle was coming up from Georgia for. And we were excited to be able to see him because, like I said, we haven't seen him since 2019. So it was just kind of like going to be a fun family weekend. So that morning I got up and I was going to make a dessert and everything to take over to my mom and dad's because we were just having a big family get together. And I ended up waking up with a migraine. And so I'll put a lovely little picture my husband took of me laying on the couch trying to get myself together before we were going. It was pretty funny because my mom would get me those little they're like, you know, you put them in the refrigerator so they're cold. My eyes were just hurting. Like it felt like something was trying to push my eyeballs out of my head. So I was just trying to relieve myself a little bit while the dessert I was making was in the oven. But you guys, I wanted to share this recipe with you because it's like the easiest recipe ever and it's delicious. People go crazy over it. And so I was like, I want to share this with you guys. It's not my recipe. It'll be linked below where I got it from. And I was so excited to do it, but I have to tell you, when I have a migraine, and if you're a migraine sufferer, you can probably relate, my brain does not function properly when I have a migraine. Like I just cannot think. I can't speak right. It's just crazy. So you will see, I made a misstep. I wanted to record as I'm making it. I was feeling real good about it. I was trying not to let you see me because I was in my pajamas at the time and my hair was all crazy and stuff. It was before I took a shower. And I missed an ingredient. And so basically what I missed were the eggs. So as long as you follow the recipe that's in the description box, you're good to go. But actually, so I was so upset with myself. My husband ended up running back out to the store to get, you know, the other stuff that I needed, and other box of cake and evaporated milk because I had other pumpkin and stuff. And so I ended up then, when he brought it back, and then I showed you what it should have looked like. But what we discovered from that was it still tasted delicious. So we had the whole one that I made without the eggs, and then the one that I made the right way. And it was phenomenal still. And actually my youngest son was like, I think I kind of like it better without the eggs in it. It changes the texture of it a little bit, and that's about it. So just so you know, if you forget the eggs, if you try it, you're all right. Or if you don't have eggs, you can make it without it. It's just a little more mushy. It doesn't hold the, you know, its composure as well. So I'm gonna go ahead now and insert that clip of the dessert for you guys to check out because it is seriously so good, so easy. You can be like the most non-experienced kitchen person in the world and you can do this, I promise you. So here you go. This is what the mixture should look like with the eggs added. There you go. And here is the finished product, looking beautiful golden on top. That's how you know it's nice and done. Sometimes I let it go a little over an hour, so you just have to look and see what looks best to you, because you're basically just heating up the ingredients inside. Now this was the mess up one, but it was still delicious. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed seeing that recipe, and I could have easily just kept that out of there that I messed up, and you could have never known the difference. However, you might have noticed that during the recipe, like when I was showing the ingredients and stuff, the eggs weren't there and you didn't see me put them in the bowl. So you might have noticed that. But you know, it's real life, and we screw up sometimes, and sometimes you discover that even when you screw up, it turns out okay. So that was a little lesson learned there, and yeah, so I thought it was actually kind of funny. It wasn't funny to me at the time. I cried. I'm not gonna lie about that either, because when I have a migraine too, it makes me extra emotional. I just don't feel good, and and I get upset with myself because my mind isn't working right. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But yes, everything turned out perfect. However, I didn't end up taking any pictures that day of being out there and visiting with everyone. I guess just because I was having a really, really good time with everybody. So that's a good thing. My medication kicked in, and I was able to get through the day and feel pretty good. And then I was sick for the next 2 days after that, but you know, I was happy to have felt good for that. And also my sister took my youngest son Asher's senior pictures while we were out there, so that was super fun too. So yeah, those will be coming up. You guys will see it. There's a few of them. A few of the pictures she took are on Instagram because of it being my son's birthday was October 26th. Today is actually October 26th as I'm recording this, and so it's his 17th birthday. So when you see it, it will be past. But I put some pictures on Instagram at DanielleG78 if you want to check those out. And my sister took those, and I'm very happy about that. And then of course I didn't put the ones on there though that are going to be like his senior picture ones that we're going to like print and stuff like that. So you'll see those later. But the next thing I wanted to share with you guys was my husband and I, we love going to Cedar Point. It's an amusement park in Sandusky, Ohio. They have something called Halloweekends. It starts about like the middle of September and goes till the weekend of Halloween or the end of October. And it is just so much fun. The atmosphere there is so cool. Just like during the day, there's like all the fun decorations and stuff. And there's so many things for like little kids to do and stuff like that. Like they have trick-or-treating and all these different craft things and stuff that they can go do. And of course then adults, you know, you've got all your rides and stuff like that. And so we just love the atmosphere there. And then at night at 8 o'clock, everything switches over to spooky time in the back. So like kids and stuff can stay up in the front if it's scary. And they also have like necklaces that light up that say no boo, so that like the scarers know not to try to scare those people, so kids or adults, whoever is wearing them. And it's just a really fun atmosphere. And we get there. It takes us about 3 hours to get there from where we live. And so we get up early in the morning, we head out, and we get there in time. We're there when the park opens, and we stay until the park closes. So the park opens at 11, and we stay till midnight when it closes. And so it's a long day. We end up walking like a little over 12 miles each day when we're there. So that's actually pretty cool too. We also discovered something awesome. So we get gold passes, and basically that's like $100 for per person for. It kind of goes for like 2 years. And so, cause you get it like at the end of the one season, it goes all the way through to the next. So, that's kind of what we've been doing. And, yeah, it's 2 years. It's 2 years. We got it at the end of the season last year. Anyway, but it also pays for your parking, which is $20 each time you go there. So if you don't have to pay for that each time. And then we have discovered if you get one meal plan for the day, it's $45. They get you drinks every 15 minutes, or a drink every 15 minutes, and you can eat every 90 minutes. And there's so many places throughout the park that participate in it so that you can get different food at different places all the time. So we just get one of those and we split meals. And so since you can eat every 90 minutes, to split a meal, even if you then 90 minutes later went and got another meal, it's like plenty of food. We're never overly full and feel disgusting. It's just like the perfect, so it's a great, once that initial investment of the Gold Pass, you know, is made, whatever, then it's like the cost of gas and the $45 for the meal plan for the day is basically what we pay when we go. So yeah, so enough about that. But just in case you were wondering, if you're anywhere around the area like that, I mean, like I said, we drive 3 hours to get there, and we drive home at night. We get home at like 3:30 in the morning. So it's a long day, but we enjoy it, and so it's worth it to us. And so yeah, if you're anywhere near around the area and just don't realize like the cost of that and stuff, I'm not a big rides person, so I'm not even somebody who's utilizing like going on all these roller coasters. I'm just there enjoying the atmosphere. I do go on some of them. We go on like other rides and stuff and just enjoy being there. So yeah, I just thought I would share about that with you guys. And so now I'm gonna go ahead and show you some clips just of some of the fun like stuff there, some of the little scary stuff. I was really happy one of the actors kind of popped in, you'll see at the end as I was recording something, so I thought that was a perfect way to kind of end that whole segment, because it was just, it couldn't have been more perfect from him doing that. It just showed you like what the atmosphere is really like with the scarers, you know, and stuff. So I hope that you enjoy that, and then stay tuned at the end because I have a funny little thing I want to share with you guys, and I'll show you some pictures so you don't have to just sit here watching me talk anymore. But that I'll show you at the end, or talk to you about at the end with some pictures. So
Remain seated, facing forward in upright position, holding on to the right up to a complete final stop, keeping all hands off the leg side of the swing at all times.
there's Brian, second from the left over there, getting ready to go on the Skyhawk. I will not get on this for any, and you couldn't pay me to get on this sucker. Just like Grandma never made. That's funny. Can't really see.
About what?
I like the big electrical box right there. It adds a nice touch. I like the rooster down in the thing down there. That one's pretty back there, the color on it. Hair blowing in the wind. So funny. I think it wants to communicate. Look at the eye. Crazy. The sun is behind it. So. Yes. Hopefully I caught it on camera. This is the Raptor, which is one I love to ride. You're like hanging from the track. It's so much fun. Fun fact, this pumpkin hollow sign, some of the pumpkins on it caught on fire like the next Thursday after we were there, and so that was burned down by the next time we came. This is the Power Tower, and is another ride I will not get on. One side drops you, one side shoots you up. No thanks, I don't want either. And now it's spooky time. I know you're the monsters.
Oh, there's a spider. Jail man.
We're done. It's a nice sight, huh?
It is.
Yeah.
Hopefully you get kind of an idea. It's just really fun. I'll actually link up here when we went last year. I did like a video that showed more stuff throughout the park and stuff if you're interested in seeing more about it, so that you can check that out. But I just wanted to share with you some stuff from this year. And so yeah, so now I'll just kind of tell you something a little funny that I don't know. I figured if you're into makeup and stuff, which a lot of you who watch my channel are, that you would greatly appreciate that. So I'll go ahead and pop in some pictures here. We actually went, this has nothing to do with makeup, but we walked through like the Camp Snoopy, like little kids thing that was closed on that day. Cause we've been going on like Fridays so that we get there like when kids are in school and stuff. So like until like time where kids are getting out of school, it's like very easy to get on rides and stuff. But anyway, so we had just walked through there being goofy, and there were so many cute like picture opportunities that I'm a dork and took advantage of. And so yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and put those in now as I'm telling you the story. Okay, so with makeup stuff, my husband and I are standing in line for this ride. There are these 3 girls in front of us. They could not be more than like 14 years old, okay? All of a sudden they start talking about skincare. And the one girl's like, well, I only use Drunk Elephant. That's the brand that I use because it's really good for your skin and blah, blah, blah. And she's going on and on. And I'm thinking, are you kidding me right now? This girl, like, seriously can't be more than 14, right? And she's talking about everything that she uses, an eye cream and like whatever, different serums and stuff. And I'm just dying, right? Like, but just standing there listening. And then the one other girl, she's like, yeah, well, I love the Dior lip balm. That is my favorite lip balm. And then this other girl's like, oh yeah, me too. And I'm listening to these girls and I am like cracking up because I'm like, I don't know who your parents are. I don't know what your life is like, but how are you that age? And the skincare you're using is Drunk Elephant, and you're using Dior lip balm. Never in my life will I probably have Dior lip balm. Like, I'm cracking up. I'm 44 years old. I'm like 30 years older than you, and you are using these things that I will probably never use because I can't afford them. And so after a little bit, like, I'm just dying. Like, they're talking about Sunday Riley and just different, brands that obviously are very pricey. And I kind of like had looked at my husband. He's like, maybe you can get some tips from them or whatever, because he could tell what they were talking about. He doesn't really know anything about it, and so I'm like just cracking up. And so after we like went through, well, the one girl, then she's like, well, my aunt's a dermatologist, so she gets a lot of free samples for her stuff and everything, and she sends them to me. And then I'm thinking, okay, well, that makes more sense. Like, maybe that's why she's got these really expensive products, because what in the heck? But the other girl is just like, oh, I buy mine, and yeah, I love Dior and I love Chanel, and she's like just saying all these things. Girl, we come from 2 different worlds. That's all I've got to say there. And so I just thought that was funny, and I wanted to share it with you guys because I knew that you guys who are makeup people, some of you can afford those things, and I'm not like knocking it, but it's just comical to me that like 14-year-olds have access to these products that me as a 44-year-old do not. So I hope you guys just enjoyed this little vlog kind of ish thing here, and my next one is gonna have a lot more fun stuff in it because, like I said, I just totally spit llama. If you're new here, hi, I'm Danielle. I never said that. And I spit frequently, so I'm kind of known for being like a llama, and my friends send me llama things because of this, so just so you know. But yeah, my next vlog that you will be seeing, part of it's going to be about being here, so I will talk about that then. But there are so many fun things in that vlog that I can't wait to show you. So yeah, I'm excited to share about it. Some of them haven't even happened yet, but I know they're gonna be in the vlog, so you'll see when we get there. But let me know if you guys liked this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you come around and watch my videos but haven't subscribed yet, I hope that you will subscribe. It really does help my channel. And for those of you who are loyal to me always and always here watching and commenting, and just, I love you guys. I have so much fun commenting with you and back and forth. And yeah, if you have anything interesting you'd like to tell me down below, please do that, or any questions or whatever. Let me know if you like these types of little vloggy videos and stuff. I'm just trying to switch things up and kind of show you a little glimpse into my life. I feel like, especially when we're just watching content where we're just watching people do makeup all the time, I kind of don't get to see a lot of like more facets of their life. So I've also been working on my recording of my outfits and stuff. You'll have to give me some grace on that because it's something I'm working on to try to figure out lighting and the best places to do it and that kind of thing. So that's some stuff that's coming up, and yeah, I'm just really excited to share with you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.